Zippity doodah, beautiful day, great to be alive. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Chris Brown here again, and this is a picture of me and my beautiful wife, Linda. Now, as I mentioned in our last video, I'm what you call as a JV broker or joint venture broker, and what I do is I take the money other businesses have already spent in advertising, and I use that money to be able to go ahead and get you more business for yourself. Okay, so in the next slide here, I'm going to show you a campaign that another joint venture broker set up. This is not a campaign that I did, but this is an example of what a joint venture campaign would look like. So as you can see here, this is a deal between Blockbuster and Backyard Burger. So Backyard Burger is offering Blockbuster's customers a free cobbler with the purchase of any large sandwich. So they are only going after the sale at this point. And what I want to do with you is I want to show you some market research and why going after the sale is not always the most intelligent thing to do. So this is some market research that was done by a company called Chet Holmes International, and they found out that at any given time, only about 3% of the population is ready to buy anything. And obviously we are going after that 3%. We're wanting to get people to spend money with us, but if we only go after that 3% of the market, we really lose out a lot of our market potential. So as you can see here in this slide, you would be losing 97% of your possible market penetration. Now 7% of the population is thinking about it. So that now boosts our market penetration to about 10%. And then you have about 30% of them that are not necessarily thinking about it. However, if you educated them, provided free information that highlighted the importance of why a person should go ahead and buy your products and services, then they would be motivated to buy. So if we just make a slight little modification in your marketing message, which we'll be able to help you to do, you can boost that market penetration to about 40%. And then lastly, there's another 30% who think that they're not interested, but again, if we provided them with the right educational information, they would be ready to buy as well. And then there's a last 30% that know that they're not interested, and so that's obviously a market that we're not really going to go after. So we can boost our market penetration from about 30% to 70% of the population. This is what companies like Disney and McDonald's and a lot of very, very big companies do, because of the way that they present their marketing message, they're able to really expand the percentage of people that they're going after. So let me show you an example of how a company was able to do this. This is a local company, and this is a furniture store. And what they did is they collected an email of those people who were thinking about it, those people who were not ready to buy. Okay, so again, I give you a website. They had a website that they sent people to, and then they collected their email addresses. Okay, they sent out they sent out an email. It was a 4-day campaign, and they sent out an email, and in 4 days, that furniture store did $53,022 just from this email subscription. Because again, these aren't people who were ready to buy, they were thinking about it. However, because the offer was so great and because of the information that they shared through their email newsletter, that then motivated them to buy, and then over a 4-day period, they generated again $53,022. So what we have done for you is we've given you an email newsletter as part of this offer and part of this joint venture that we're trying to create with you. So let's look at some research on why email is so important, and this is what the Direct Marketing Association says, that an email newsletter subscriber is worth $187 over the lifetime of that customer. And they also said that for every dollar that you spend to acquire an email subscriber, you will make $40 in return. So basically, you spend $1, make 40. Spend $2, make 80. Spend $3, you make $120. How many times can you do that? As many times as you possibly can, right? There's also a franchise owner in Lincoln, Nebraska. It was a franchise owner of Mr. Good Sense Subs and Pastas, and they had their franchises were okay, but they were about like the 97th top grossing franchise and the 127th, or somewhere in that range. After they started using an email newsletter, though, they became the number one and the number two and the number three top grossing franchises out of every single franchise that they had across the country. Okay, so those are just a couple of reasons why an email newsletter subscriber is very important, and this is some of the things that we do for you. Even in the last election campaign, Obama raised $400 million for his campaign through email. And so we're going to do the same thing for you. We're going to provide you with what we call as our inbox magazine. So this is a follow-up system for you to make sure that we're building this relationship with the clients that we're generating for you, sending them back to your business over and over again. And so this is one of the things that we're just one of the other bonuses that we're doing for you to really help build your business. So if you haven't gotten in contact with us, again, if you go ahead and check your email, you'll be able to find our contact information. So you can go ahead and get in contact with us. We'll build your website for you. We'll build some marketing material for you, digital marketing material, offline marketing material, and that way we can go ahead and set this campaign into action, and that way we can go ahead and start referring our customers and our email newsletter subscribers to your local business. Okay, so be sure to go ahead and do that. I do hope this information was helpful. I had a blast filming this video for you here today, but take care everyone, have a great day, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye bye now.